And now, at a combined weight,
Absolutely not.
the Face Beat Heels High Podcast.
Hey you, you're listening to a wrestling podcast made by women.
If you don't like women or wrestling, you should probably tap out now.
The views expressed on this podcast are mostly based on personal opinion, and any toxicity brought to the attention of the host will be openly mocked. Mocked via public forum. Seriously though, we will make fun of you. We like to drink, laugh, and talk wrestling. So again, if you don't like to drink, laugh, or talk wrestling, you probably don't want to be listening to this podcast.
Hello.
You good?
Hello. That's
Hello?
right. Hello. I just felt my throat was scratchy and I needed to do that again. It's coming back, but it's fine. Welcome to another episode of the Face Beat Heels High podcast. I am one of your hosts, Princess Jellybean, otherwise known as PJ, and I am joined today by the one and only Christina the Baker Contreras.
If you just call me Christina,
I
I'll take it. Christina.
From now on, you will be Christina the Baker Contreras.
I'll take it. I don't hate it. I'll take it.
I'm all out of whack today. We also, our lovely Wild Spice is not with us today, but we love her. We're sending her good vibes. And yeah,
For all the good things that are happening today, because they will be yes, all the good things.
But that just means that I'm mixed up.
We're out of whack today. It's gonna be a fun episode.
It's gonna be a fun episode today. Well, how are you? It's one of your doggies' birthdays, right?
Well, they are twins, so it's both of their birthdays.
It's their birthdays.
Naya and Tamina's birthdays today. They're turning 4. They are big girls.
Oh, well, everyone, make sure you drop a comment, drop some love, and wish Naya and Tamina happy birthdays.
Please.
Yeah.
My big babies are 4.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
I am so
believe it.
excited.
I
We're gonna take them to the park, or at least that was the plan, but it's raining right now. We were gonna take them to the park, and I was gonna make them a cake, and they were gonna have delicious chicken with rice and pumpkin today because that's their favorite food.
Oh. Do you get them pupper cups or no at Starbucks?
Sometimes, but since we don't drive anywhere, so
Right.
and we have a Dunkin' Donuts literally across the street,
And they'll do it?
No,
They won't do it.
they won't. So whenever we walk by a Starbucks, we do try, but it's more trouble than it's worth. Honestly, the moment that one of us, either me or Greg, just leave their line of sight, Tamina just loses her shit.
Oh my gosh.
So it's just like, do I want to put my dog through a very emotionally unstable moment just to get her some whipped cream, or
Right.
not?
Well, speaking of emotionally unstable moments, should we talk about wrestling?
I think I think we've gotten there. Should we talk about what we're drinking first?
Oh yeah, there's more stuff to do. What are you drinking?
Well, I am drinking spiked coffee.
Yum.
Yes. It's a surprise what it's actually spiked with, because Greg made this, not me.
Oh.
So I will go with tincture, but
We don't know.
but we don't know. We don't know.
Well, I have I found one single White Claw all the way at the back of the fridge. So I'm having that and some bitters and soda as well. So
Also, for the fact it is tincture. I just
Great.
tried it.
great. That sounds good. Well,
Still alcohol. Go on.
I know that sometimes we have people that join us because it is a pay-per-view. It is the episode after a pay-per-view. We had Extreme Rules. We also, I don't know if you saw, but we went to AEW last week. So we have a lot to talk about today. I just wanted to welcome you from whatever walk of life you come to our little wrestling podcast. We love
Come
you
here,
already.
babies.
You are part of the Face Beat Heels High family now. Please make sure you are following us on all the things. We have a merch store if you want to support us. Drink some water.
Stay
Is that what you
hydrated,
say?
babies. Yes,
BBs.
that's what it is.
And also make sure that you are watching our episodes on YouTube as well. If you do not know this, we post our unedited episodes on the YouTubes, so you can go there and watch all of the shenanigans that take place
Because a lot happens.
in real time that doesn't make it to the episode. So we love you. Welcome. What do we have? Do we have any housekeeping things? I guess in 2 weeks, the second Thursday of every month, we do Thirsty Thursday with those
That's
wrestling
right.
girls. So that will be coming up with
And
those
it's
wrestling girls.
Spoopy Halloween. So
and it's
we're
Spooky Halloween.
so I'm dressing up. I don't know about anybody else,
For
but
Thirsty
I'm dressing
Thursday?
up. Yes.
Oh my
what
God.
what am I dressing up as? I have no idea. We'll get there. But
Okay.
I got a lot of singlets, so it's looking like that. Just for the record.
I like that. I like that a lot. Well, I won't be able to be there because I'm in a show.
Yes,
So-
you are.
Why start rehearsals next week? I've been doing character work all week. And check it out. It's called House of Spirits. So
Oh my God, if you are in New York, please go check it out. I will be there. I don't know when. Me and Wild Spice will definitely go. Greg as well, because we drag him. But but come and check it out. The ads look amazing. It looks like an amazing interactive experience. And our very own Princess Jellybean is gonna
Jelly
be
Bear.
Jelly Beer is gonna
Jelly
be a
Bear
part of
cat.
the cast.
Jelly Bear Cat.
Jelly Beer and Christina. That's the episode.
Jelly Bear and Christina. When you hear this sound, this is a game we like to play here at the Face Beat Heels Live podcast. We call it the shots game. All of us have a shot to dedicate throughout the entire episode. Well, all of us, by all of us, I mean me and Christina. So whenever you hear this sound, take a drink, whatever it be. And what was that face?
It's strong. It's strong face.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, what
Yes.
are we talking about first? Right? Did we do all the things?
I mean,
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. I mean, we usually do all three WWE, but should we focus on our experience?
Yeah, so I think today let's talk about going to AEW, and then let's take a break, and then let's talk about Extreme Rules, and then let's take a break again, and then let's talk about whatever's left.
Whatever's left.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
so we're gonna talk about AEW now.
Oh my God. All right, everybody, the time has come. Are we becoming an AEW podcast? TBD.
TBD, for sure.
TBD, but like not even joking. All right.
No.
Okay. So it all started with
Once upon a time,
once upon a time we got invited.
well, we did an interview with the one and only true queen of our hearts, Vicky Guerrero, and we did an interview with her, so you can go back and watch it if you haven't seen it, or if you're just joining us now on our podcast, Facebook Heels Live podcast. But we did an interview with her, and as soon as we did that interview, we fell in love with her. She is the true queen of our hearts.
She really is.
She
She's
is
everything.
She is everything to me. When I close my eyes, it's Vicky Guerrero. I see. Yeah. So, anyways, we did that interview. We completely fell in love with her. She's had a lot going on in her
And she
life.
fell in love with us. Like,
Yeah.
let's be real. This is reciprocated.
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
We love each other.
She
in a
loves
beautiful.
margaritas. We love margaritas. You know, that's really a true bond.
It is.
Margarita. Margaritas bring us together. And
What a
margaritas
beautiful
don't
thing.
cry. Yeah, what a beautiful thing.
Mm.
Anyways, so we loved her. She loved us. We did that episode. Jeree and her are on Twitch, so they were kind of like talking back and forth, whatever. But she had a lot going on in her life. She like moved and all these other things, and so we knew that she was going to be here in New York for
At some point.
for AEW. And she said, when you're here, or when I'm here for AEW, make sure you remind me, and we'll get together and have margaritas together. So then we were on the podcast last week. You can go back and watch the YouTubes of it. We were on the podcast
Crazy.
and we realized that it was the week had come that AEW was here. It not only just in New York City, but in my borough in Queens. So
it was meant for Claudia.
it was meant for me. So
And it was on the equinox, which makes good things come to us, people who celebrated. Hi,
Yes,
hello. I see you,
that's true.
witches.
That's true. So then Jeree Wild Spice sent a text message to Vicky Guerrero to say, hey, we haven't gotten our tickets yet, but we would love to get margaritas with you. And to which Vicky Guerrero responded with, oh, I'll get you tickets.
Give me your name on your ID and I will have tickets for you.
And so we said, I don't have anything going on tomorrow. And even if I did, I would cancel
I will
it.
cancel the shit out of that.
I would cancel it. And
I don't care.
Went to AEW at Ash.
Yes, Arthur
Ashe Stadium, where the US Open happens. And it was
just
that's truly like the only way I can describe it.
truly. I think that today this was a shot for Vicky, or what Wild Spice would have dedicated her shot to, or I don't know, or us. I don't care. It's a shot-worthy moment.
Yes, it is.
From the moment when Nick thought that he was going to be the only one going, and then all of us showed up, to the moment when Greg said, no, I bought my ticket, and Nick laughed at him because we all were going for free. From like all of those things before
and then
we
Babies
even
was
got
there.
and
James
Babies
Mattern was there.
Just and Demetrio. Oh my goodness, that Uber driver.
That was our Lyft driver. Can you go back and watch videos? Can you go on Twitch? Can you go back and watch them, or are they just once you're not live anymore? We were super tipsy.
You can absolutely watch them. So if you follow Wild Spice, and even if you don't, go follow her on Twitch. Go check out our very crazy Lyft stream, because it was unedited as it came into the world. It was wild. We were stuck in traffic. It was beautiful. And Demetrio, oh my God, what did he say? It's a blessing. We don't want.
Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. But we told him about.
Go watch it.
We told him about the video. If you're a Facebook ELSI podcast fan, we told him about the video that I showed my girls about Priscilla, who is now in NXT. And if you know what we're talking about, then you know what we're talking about. We told Demetrio about this video, and then he replied with, "It's a blessing." So that's. That just sums up our whole Equinox. It sums up our whole AEW experience. It's a blessing. But let's actually talk about it. So
yes, let's.
None of us had ever been to an AEW show before.
At all.
And
suddenly we walk in and we're so fucking close.
Yeah. The tickets that Vicky got us were absolutely incredible. Just amazing.
Like, it was insane. She's a queen and we love her. Oh my goodness. We were 2 rows above a man who I am certain was a Hardy. He had that Hardy nose. You cannot trick me. They are a big family. You cannot tell me that man has not received one too many punches on the nose from his brothers or cousins. I don't know. But I was like,
I want to say too that like we follow a lot of people on Instagram, and a lot of people were there. Yes. And I feel like there was not one bad seat in the house
at all.
Like, I feel like that was the perfect stadium to put AEW in. I do feel like the lines were really long. Like, I don't feel like they fully realized what was happening when they signed the contract for AEW to come. But I do feel like there was not a bad seat in the house.
Agreed. 1,000% agreed.
And what's crazy too is that we have Extreme Rules coming up, right? So we went to AEW, then we have Extreme Rules. So we have a really like polar opposite view of both things that were happening that week. And I have to say that AEW was just like, it was like Sleep No More versus Broadway.
Yes.
Like,
yes,
it was like the underground, the fuck the man, the like, you feel like you're part of something. You feel, and I've always felt like that at WWE shows, but there was like something really, really special.
There really was.
at
There really
AEW.
was.
And it was a regular show. It was a double taping, but it wasn't a pay-per-view. It
was not
anything.
It's just what you get every week, and it was fantastic.
It's like
I
giving
will
me
say,
goosebumps.
I know. I will say they ran out of merch way too quickly. Way too quickly.
Oh, I should have worn my AEW shirt. God
Oh,
dang
you
it.
got it. I forgot. Claudia was like the only one who actually got merch. And I am so happy that she did, because there was nothing left. When I went, there was just nothing left. And Greg laughs because there wasn't. I wanna take a moment to talk about Luchasaurus.
Go ahead, girl.
Oh my God.
Have your moment.
This man is a tall glass of water in a reptile mask.
Yeah.
And I was just losing it. I screamed to that man, I love you, I adore you, and I do. And
Here's the thing. We didn't know. I didn't realize that I was going to see Jericho. Christina didn't realize that she was going to see. We knew we were going to see Punk, but we didn't.
Yes.
Did we know that he was going to have a match, or was that the Friday portion? I think that was the Friday portion. I didn't realize. I thought we were just seeing him speak. I didn't know that we were going to see him actually wrestle. I think that was Friday, right?
That was Friday.
Yeah.
So
we went on Wednesday. And
yes.
it was Wednesday night was taping, but Friday night was also taping. So we were there
Mhm.
for 2 shows, which was a very long time to be there.
It was
But
a very long night.
somehow the bookings were perfect and kept me engaged the entire time.
I did not get tired a single moment. I did
No.
not, which, mind you, I had my very first WWE match. Well, live event, like what, 2 weeks prior or a week prior. And I get a little bored. Yes, I did get a little bored.
God.
I did not get bored at all with AEW. It was engaging. We had this 4-year-old little baby right in front of us, whom we may or may not have been in a feud with, but it is okay. It's okay. And this little baby was so enthralled, they had to take him, like they had to forcibly remove him from where he was sitting because he was so hyped up.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm not going nowhere. This is my crack. And I was like, kid, I get you. I get you, because I'm right there with you.
Let's talk about the characters we had surrounding us. So we had the tiny baby in front, who I believe was one of the family members of somebody.
Yes, he was the son for, oh my goodness, I don't remember their name. Everything is so new, so I don't know who I'm rooting for.
We had AEW family in front of us, plus like I think grandma and grandpa were definitely there, because there was
grandma and grandpa were definitely there.
Older people who were wearing the t-shirt, which was everything.
They never took off their masks. They were like, we are here to support.
We had a dad and a son behind us. Then the dad did not care about anything.
He did not
enjoying it. He was enjoying his time. He was having a beer and hanging out.
There is one picture where he is in our picture and he's just smiling widely, like that.
But
great
his
dad.
son, who I want to say was probably 8 or 9.
He's 10. He's 10. Jury asked.
Oh my God. He was fired up. Like, knew all the chants, knew all the names of the people, had his own things to say, was everything.
This is Wrestling Mommy 2.0.
Ruby Soho came out, which we were really excited about because we love her. The crowd was not having her, but we were, because yes, Ruby Soho.
Yes.
So what were we chanting? We were chanting
Ruby Soho.
Yeah.
And this
was one kid. Nobody else was talking. Nobody else was
behind us.
Was right behind us. He said, "Who got fired?" Took us a couple times to register that what he was saying, and then we just turned around and we were like, "All right, I see you."
I was gagged and gooped. And I clutched my pearls, and I was like, "You're going far.
You're
kid.
going places. Yeah,
you're going places."
So then we had 2 guys that were sitting like catty corner to us behind us, who did not like wrestling. So I don't know why they were
ones
there.
Right behind us.
Not right behind us, the ones that were like maybe right behind you, but they were like catty corner to me.
Yeah.
But they did not like wrestling, so I don't know why they were there. And I kept saying, if you don't like wrestling, why'd you buy tickets to be here? Because we didn't buy these tickets.
We didn't buy these tickets. We're having the time of our lives, and you're ruining it for me.
And I'd like you to know that if you are that kind of wrestling fan, don't go to wrestling events.
Just stay home.
Because
Just
like
stay
they were
home.
like every single thing, they were like, oh, literally just kill her. Oh, literally just kill him. Like, oh, we don't like this. And it's like, do you realize the magic that is happening in this stadium right now that you get to be a part of? Like,
They were just
do you
being,
even know?
They were just being absolute trolls. In my opinion, what I believe was happening, because I always think that everything is about me. I think that they were purposely just trying to make us upset. They were like, let's fuck with these 3 girls sitting right in front of us.
We don't even go here. So
and we were like, we don't even go here. We don't care.
We don't
We're
go
just
to
having
this
a
school.
good time.
We
Right?
don't go to this school.
Where's Damien? Where's my blue hoodie? Where my glasses at? We don't even go here.
We don't even go here.
Don't come at me. I'm just having a good time.
But
You were
Wild Spice at one point turned around because they were saying Sting was out. Sting was out. So we got to see Sting and Darby Allin. Darby Allin's one of my all-time favorites. I love him.
He's a sweet little baby, and I love him forever.
Love Darby Allin. He's like the kids I knew in art school who like wouldn't talk to anybody and were just like focused on their craft, you know, like that kind of guy.
I love to see a grown emo, like a grown emo and a grown punk. Like I just, it's like, yes, punk is life. Punk is a state of mind, and emo is a state of mind, and goth is a state of mind. So seeing all of this in this one teeny tiny beat, like bleach blonde kid it's just, you know, Darby Allin. Good for
Darby
you.
Allin. Darby
Good
Allin.
for you.
But anyway, so Sting and Darby Allin were having their match, and Sting was wearing a shirt. And the guys behind us were saying, like, what did they say? They said something that set Jerry off. What did they say?
If you have to wrestle with your shirt on, you can't wrestle anymore. And Jerry was like, stop body shaming, Sting!
That was all she needed. She turned around, looked them in the eyes and into their souls and said, don't you dare body shame Sting. How about you take your shirt off? And I literally heard him say right back at you.
Right?
But it was like nervous. It was like, right? It was like, I shouldn't be saying this. I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm going to say it right back at you. And she was like, oh, no, you did not.
If you have never been with Jerry in real life, Jerry is scary.
Yes.
Okay. She is scary. I am glad that we're friends.
She is who you want on your team. She is who you want in your corner. Like,
she will
if
throw
shit
hands
goes down. I mean, me too. I'm
so
small, but I'm scrappy, right?
So will I.
But
like, I have no regards for my safety. I will punch.
I have no boundaries.
No.
But she was not having that comment
at all.
She was
at
not.
all. But there was this one guy. He was like 2 rows behind us, diagonally towards, like, at me. That he and I, we were in sync. Like, we were saying the same things. What's his face? Walked down. Cody Rhodes. He like walked down looking all like Homelander from freaking The Boys on Prime, on Amazon Prime. And I was like, are we about to get annihilated? Like, what is going on? And why is this white supremacist walking down the aisle? And I just said that, like, why is he like freaking Homelander? And then like 2 minutes later, without missing a beat, this guy's like, you look like Homelander. And Jerry's like, that's what she just said. And I'm like, gets me.
So we got to see. I know I kind of stepped on your Luchasaurus moment.
It's okay. We're hopping all over the way, like all around. It's fine.
Okay, so we have a Luchasaurus.
I got to see Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy walk out looking fine, like regular people on the Wednesday show, and then all of a sudden they were ready to throw punches for Friday, and I was like, I was so excited. There are videos. Luchasaurus, I love you. Jerry, I adore you, Jerry, but I will not share. I am an only child.
He is hot.
He is hot. We can share him in the same way that we share Dexter Lumis, but I saw him first.
I'm glad she's not here.
I'm glad she's not here too. I was certain we would fight today because of Luchasaurus. I love her. There was a Luchasaurus collectible figurine. I almost got it, but it was $100. So Greg said no.
So Greg said no.
It was signed.
Who else did we see? We saw Cody Rhodes. We saw Darby Allin and Sting. We saw
Dean Ambrose. What's his
we
face?
saw Dean
John
Ambrose.
Moxley.
We saw John Moxley. But I do stand by what the Face Be Heels High podcast has always said about the women's division, because I mean, besides Britt Baker, who you could not be more over than Britt Baker. You literally could not. But
and we had that bunny girl with
I don't know what was happening there.
I don't understand.
What's interesting is that the other stories like told themselves. Like I didn't feel like I needed to know the backstories to be able to be invested, and that's not something you get at WWE. I didn't need to know who was feuding, what was happening, what the who wrecked who's caught, whatever it is. I didn't need to know that to enjoy what was happening in front of me.
Absolutely.
But when the women's matches were happening, I feel like I was lost in the ocean and didn't know what was going on, which makes me sad because it was so good and so special and so magical. But then the women's matches were like, meh. But they have to know that, right? Like they have to know that their women's division is like not.
I hope so, because like right now the two bigger names, and I might be getting a lot of people from AEW just not taking what I'm about to put out there. Remember, I don't go here, but what I've seen is Britt Baker and Ruby Soho are currently the two bigger names in the roster for women's.
That's what I gathered.
That's what I gather, and and if I am mistaken, then there has not been a really good output of the other talent out there, because I don't know who they are.
Right.
So what's gonna happen? What's happening with this women's roster? Why are we not actually as invested on them as a all-female wrestling podcast as we could be? Why? Because we don't have any material to go off of.
Right.
So, that's my
and then you look at WWE, you look at NXT, like you look at some of the best women's wrestlers in the world. So it's like, what is
going on?
I'm waiting for Mercedes Martinez. I'm waiting for Mia Yim.
I am not waiting for Lana.
I'm not waiting for Lana. I'm waiting for Candace. I'm waiting for all those bitches to just hop on over, because I don't know if you listen to this podcast, female wrestlers, but the magic in that stadium on a regular Wednesday and Friday was, I posted this on my Instagram, but I said, if we can bring that energy to Broadway, theater would not be a dying art.
Correct.
And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint it, but there's something really, 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 really special that happened.
There really is. I told Greg, I was like, this is really exciting. This is the kind of energy. And I also got this when we went to WWE, but I felt it even more so on Wednesday. I was like, this is the kind of energy I used to get when I went to the circus as a kid, before I knew that they were mean to animals. Okay, don't come at me. Do not go to circuses anymore.
I was in a circus.
Yes, you are a circus person. You're a clown in the good way.
But we didn't have animals. We had dogs.
Okay. All right.
But nothing else.
But but it's that kind of like that sense of awe, of wonder, of just marvel. You just marvel at something on the stage, but also on the ring, literal ring.
I don't know. It's like I keep thinking it's like Sleep and More. Like that you're part of something, and I feel like that doesn't really happen, because it's kind of like when you're a longtime wrestling fan, I feel like it's you versus Vince McMahon kind of thing, where you're like, how are you gonna fuck us today?
I want to dedicate my shot.
Okay.
I want to dedicate my shot to the long ass sign that was displayed right across from us on the other side of the stadium that read, Vince is scared of Tony.
Just fears.
Vince fears Tony. Because I am just in awe. Every single time that I remember that, I was like, they are so right. They are so right, Tony Khan. You're doing it right.
But do you know what I mean, though? That like, I feel like not even as long-term wrestling fans, but just as WWE fans in general, we go into every event with, how are they going to fuck this up today?
Yeah.
What now? What now? But like, that feeling is gone in AEW, and it's just the magic left. And I got to see Jericho even.
You got to see Jericho. BJ got so verklempt and overwhelmed with emotion. She was crying. There are pictures. Go check out our Instagram. There might be on the face feed. There might be on my own. I don't know, but check it out. She was just like, and we were all dancing and screaming for Jericho, and it was great. Did he win? No.
Did he get his ass beat?
Yes. Did Luchasaurus win?
No.
He did not.
Well, we didn't even talk about freaking the first match.
Right. The very first match. Holy shit. We're all over the place, and we're not even started with this pay-per-view worthy match. Okay? We got freaking Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega just to start the goddamn night. Like, how do you get any better than that? And it did.
If you are a WWE fan who does not watch AEW and you are sitting here listening to us talk about our AEW experience, being like, me, you have to at least go watch this match.
Go watch this match.
At the very least, go watch this match because it was everything.
God, it was good.
It was so good.
These two technical man, and we couldn't even actually get a resolution, which I was upset because I've always felt that AEW prides themselves on like actually having resolutions to their matches.
Right.
But I'm thinking this was a pay-per-view worthy match that we were getting right off the bat. They had to leave us hanging. They have to give us a cliffhanger.
Right.
You know, so I'm kind of upset about it, but I will get over it because it was just
the meat of the match was so good.
My goodness. You don't get any better than that, but then it did. It got better. And then who did we have after? I don't know. We're going all over the place, but
I did want to say that 100% of the women's matches had unnecessarities. That was
every single one
that was bothering us.
Every single one. The other matches were just fine.
Yeah. I guess should we take a break and then talk about Extreme Rules? Are you done? Do you have anything else to say?
Adam Cole, baby.
Baby.
Adam Cole, baby.
CM Punk.
I mean, yes, CM Punk. I have a lot of pictures of that man's back because he took off his hoodie and it was just glorious. Okay, leave me alone. But Adam Cole, baby, with the Young Bucks getting the besitos right next to, just like it was adorable, and I loved it. And I was rooting for the other team, but they look so good. They just look so good.
We got to see everybody. I mean, that was we got to see everybody.
Cero miedo. I don't know you, but I want to. Okay, like I was feeling you, the Lucha Brothers, Cero Miedo, and this other guy. I was just like, oh my God, this is what I wanted. This is catering to me. It was a great night. It was such
a good night. Minus the lines for beer. I was upset about that. But other than that, AEW really won my heart over. AEW Live was absolutely incredible.
I 10 out of 10 will repeat.
10 out of 10 would do again. Let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
This episode is brought to you by Voodoo Ranger. It's beer. It's hoppy, trend-setting, innovative, served with a little sarcasm, just like Paper House Network. Paper House Network is hoppy? Yeah? It's like beer for your ears. Get yourself a Voodoo Ranger.
Hey babies, it is me, the self-appointed Commissioner of Comedy, James Matter. I just want to tell you that every week I'll be wherever you listen to podcasts with my show, The Commissioner of Comedy. I've been doing this, babies, for almost 20 years, grinding up and down, and I'm here to convey it to you about the do's and don'ts of the comedy scene, the proper etiquette, the unwritten rules, if you will. Whether you're just a fan, or you're a young buck starting out, a grizzled old vet, or just someone who wants to peek behind the curtain and see how the sausage gets made, tune into the podcast, The Commissioner of Comedy. This is what it's about. It's only on Paper House Network, and it's for you, babies. It's for you.
It is for you, babies. It is for you. James Matter and the Commissioner of Comedy podcast. Check that out.
Love you, James.
Available on the Paper House Network with other podcasts such as our podcast. I just
We are pretty
realized that
great.
I never looked to see who won the puzzle, so I got to do that. But I also just got my horoscope for the day, and it's a weird one.
Ooh. What does it say?
You're not a baby. Why?
It called you out.
Say that to me.
Damn. I feel attacked.
I don't know why though. I don't get it.
You're not a baby.
You're not a baby. Well, yeah,
Fuck.
bitch. I know that.
Damn. All right.
All right.
Here I
well,
am. Here
now
I was
that-
just eating honey.
Okay. Well, let's do it.
It's time.
It's time. Let's
See
talk
how
about
excited we get?
Extreme Rules.
Ugh. All right. Well, we're ignoring the pre-show because that was a waste of time. Then we get it was Carmella versus
Well,
Liv
let's
Morgan.
talk about
Like,
overall feelings because we talk about overall AEW. So let's talk about overall
Mm.
Extreme Rules because we were both watching live.
we were texting
We were texting.
and we were like,
Well, it's
there were
hard.
okay.
to
I
come
am
back.
Yeah, Extreme Rules and Raw are blending together. This always happens to me. So
And it's-
I remember that for Raw, we were like,
It's hard to separate
yes, it is.
coming from being at an AEW live event to going to a WWE pay-per-view. I think it makes the hurt that much.
It really does.
deeper.
It really does.
Because
It's like,
In my
what we
personal
have.
opinion, Extreme Rules
Good.
absolutely blew.
it was
I don't
so
know if
bad.
you agree, but it was not good.
I
It
did
was
not
the
like it.
Least extreme. There is more Extreme Rules in regular Monday night Raws or SmackDowns.
Can
then
you
there are-
explain to me
Go ahead.
why was there DQs during Extreme Rules? Extreme Rules.
Well, it's because not all matches were extreme. There was only one true Extreme Rules match.
Waste of my time.
You know how like Hell in a Cell, there's like all the regular matches, and then there's the Hell in a Cell matches.
Yes.
That's exactly how Extreme Rules was. But usually there's more than one.
There was just one match with stipulations, no? Or
It was just one Extreme Rules match where there was no, yeah,
this is
So-
bullshit.
right. So it was hard to come back from AEW. I'll just say that. That's
I
all.
fell asleep twice.
I fell asleep once. I don't remember whose match it was during.
I know how things ended,
Yeah.
but I fell asleep.
Well,
I
make
was
sure
just
you
like,
make sure you let us know how you felt about Extreme Rules. I did put out a drop an emoji. We got a lot of responses actually, ranging in flavor, but mostly upset.
I will say PJ is very sneaky and she is very good with her, I will say, product placement of our communal thoughts in this podcast, because she posted this poll on our socials. How is Extreme Rules making you feel? With an Orange Cassidy gif, however you wish to pronounce that. And I was just like, oh, shots fired.
I was so bored.
I saw that and I showed it to Greg and I was like, look at Claudia. We are slowly but surely making a transition here, I see. And I don't hate it.
I mean, what do we want to talk about that happened on Extreme Rules? There's like nothing that stood out to me besides Sasha Banks coming back.
Why would you fuck up the one good women's match?
What else even happened?
Let's see.
Damien Priest won the belt, right?
Good for him. It was his birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Damien. Good for him. But like, let's go down this list.
Okay.
All right. New Day versus Bobby Lashley, AJ Styles, and Omos.
Ooh, AJ Styles is one of the best in the world. We love all those guys.
We love all of them. All of them.
Why?
Omos just, but why though?
Why though?
The New Day wins, but why?
It felt weird.
It did. It did. I mean, the New Day is very, very capable, but it just felt weird the way that they won, especially having Omos on the opposite team. Whatever. It was just weird. It did not land well with me,
No,
but they
I agree.
won. So whatever.
Who's next?
The Usos versus Street Profits. I was conflicted, but then again, that was one of the ones that I fell asleep on.
I wonder if they're gonna break up the Street Profits.
They keep saying that. I brought it up like last week or 2 weeks ago, and that scares me because Montez has all of the charisma and all of the star power, but Dawkins does not.
I wish he would turn heel though. I wish Dawkins, if Montez goes in as a face, I wish that he would turn heel.
Absolutely. I think that would be a better move for Dawkins because Taz would be a fantastic heel, don't get me wrong, but Dawkins would not make it as a face.
Right.
He just wouldn't. So if he at least turns on Taz, they are family and all that. But if he turns on Taz, that gives them or him just a slight advantage. But they have been slowly but surely just phasing him out. It's like, let's have Taz do whatever. He had the singles match with Roman on Friday. I do think that they are going to split them. And that doesn't make me happy. Wherever Bianca goes, Tess goes.
Well, we'll see the draft too. We'll see with the draft. Do you think they'll split them on the draft?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. Who's next?
Charlotte versus Lexi.
Oh boy. This was painful. I have to say, like, a supernatural storyline in a match only works when
if you're Bray Wyatt,
both parties believe in that storyline. Like Charlotte definitely was kind of like, this is stupid, and then the magic goes away. Like any suspended disbelief of mine as an audience member, as a WWE fan, goes away because I always,
right out the window.
I'm always going to be on Charlotte's side.
Correct.
But if she was scared, or like, let's say they did like a movie match where it wasn't in the ring and like cool shit could happen, like that's when I would be invested because Charlotte would be invested.
Show me Lily's power. We have not seen Lily's power. Lily, whatever, however you pronounce her name.
Let's talk about the special effects moment that didn't work, and now she's gone.
Now she's gone.
She's gone.
Just you wait. Give him.
Was that tablet supposed to foam? Was that what was supposed to happen?
It was like an Alka-Seltzer that she had on her tongue, and it was just not foaming right.
Oh.
Lexi,
and
baby girl.
That moment was so long. Oof, I feel
just
for you.
It dragged over and over, and I was like, Lexi, if you're gonna be doing that thing, put it under your tongue, baby girl. You want to be an actor. Show people that you can.
Right. It was
so
super
bad.
Disappointing.
I give her 1 or 2 weeks max before she comes out with a Lily mask.
She's gone.
No, but I'm saying
she's
Lexi,
gone. She's gone for months.
Oh, she's gone?
Yeah, she's gone.
Wait.
I'm pretty sure she is going away for a couple months.
Oh, well then forget everything I said.
Moving on.
I prefer her being gone than coming back with a Lily mask, honestly. So good for you. Good riddance, Lexi.
I mean, maybe that'll be when she comes back, but I'm pretty sure I read that she's gone.
You know what? Good for her. Maybe she's like, I am done with the storyline. This was never me. I am gonna go,
God, if she comes back with a mask, it's gonna be like, what are you trying to accomplish here?
I'm gonna quit.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
yeah. So
I'm just gonna be like, why? All right.
That was painful. That was a painful one.
It was very, very painful. Then we got Damien Priest versus Sheamus versus Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy got a new intro.
Jeff Hardy.
Because he can no longer do his dance.
My guy.
So he got new music.
I really have faith in him, but it's not going to happen because apparently nobody else does.
Why? I love Jeff Hardy, though.
I know, me too. He just needs a new gimmick that's like not Jeff Hardy. That's the thing. Like he needs a new gimmick that he hasn't been doing since the fucking 80s. Like I believe in him. I have faith in him. I still stand beside this yogi instructor idea that I have.
Right? Listen, charismatic Enigma, we can figure it out. We can give you a
help
new name.
you. Let us help you.
If they gave Keith Lee a new fucking Bearcat name, we
Bear
can
Claw?
get you something.
Oh no, wait, that's a pastry.
That's a pastry. I like that though. Bearcat. We'll get to that.
No, we will not.
No, we will not. We will not. You know what? Keith Lee deserves better. We're not.
I'm glad that Damien Priest won. I really thought they were going to throw Jeff Hardy a bone. I really did, and they did not. They did not.
At this point, I just feel like they're just using Jeff Hardy for his name and just keeping him in the roster because he is Jeff Hardy. But they're not going to give him anything else. It's like, here, have a paycheck. And it's going to be the next big pop.
It's going to be the next big pop on AEW.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Matt is doing real well over there.
All right, next. We love you, Jeff Hardy. We really
love you so much. We want you to succeed.
We believe in you. We have faith in you. We want you to succeed. Just like
you got that face beat every freaking week, and we love it.
Yes, just stop doing everything you've been doing for the last 30 years and try something different.
Would be nice. You're an uncle now. Bianca versus Becky.
Bruh.
I
actually read something that said that SummerSlam, the match that we on the Face Be Healed Type podcast have done so much talking about, Bianca found out like before she walked into the ring that she was losing her title. Like she found out like minutes before. So all of those emotions were like her real emotion. She was in shock.
I mean, she was crying. I would have too.
I know.
Like, that is so disrespectful. Oh my God. Bet you Tony Khan wouldn't do that.
No, he wouldn't. He came out and rapped for us.
He did.
He's such a little nugget. I can't.
He's so cute. He's just Tony Khan, you're precious. You're
so precious.
You're so precious. You're a new baby.
Yeah, he's
oh my goodness.
But anyways, I thought this match was amazing.
The match was great.
But
the wrestling
was
fantastic.
We can have nothing nice in this world.
Why?
We were punished. We were punished for going to AEW on Wednesday night. That's what happened on Sunday. We were in timeout. Vince put us in timeout. That's what happened.
Because we like that sign too much.
He put our chair in the corner. He put the oven timer on, and he said, "You're in timeout." That's what happened. That's what happened.
You don't get to come here no more. Oh no, Vince. Why? I hated it. Bianca, I love you, girl. You deserve better. Sasha, are you vaxxed?
Right.
Just
she's got to be, right?
It out there.
She has to be.
Fucking hope so.
Oh my God, if she's not. That's the first thought I had. You know, it's sad when she like comes back and people are cheering. I'm like, yeah, but are you vaxxed?
But are you vaxxed though?
Because do not come towards Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch if you're not vaxxed.
I'm just going to say this one, Sasha Banks. If you come near Bianca non-vaxxed and then Bianca goes to Tess and then Tess goes to Roman, who literally put on a mask when he had to go wrestle outside of the ring because baby boy will not risk it. Oh, you pure leukemia survivor.
Do you think that was why? Or do you think that was a joke? Because he was like, I won't breathe your air.
I thought that it was legit. He's always been so like upfront with I am not putting myself at risk that I really did think that he was doing that for his own safety. If I am mistaken and he was just being a douchebag, I respect him even more.
Might be a little bit of both.
You know what? I'll take that. I'll take a little bit of A and a little bit of B. I'll take them both. Bye. But but I was just like, oh, Roman, I love you so much. Bianca, Sasha, you better be vaxxed, girl. Oh, moving on. Oh, well, then great transition from that onto Roman and Finn. Oh my God, the deal.
They really wanted to just, they added 10 more minutes to the timeout calendar with this match, or they let us out. They let us out of timeout for a hot sec. And then they put us right back in. Because this demon, though, God damn.
Listen, Fergal. Felger? Finn. Fergal. I know you're a married man. So am I. I am too a married man. But I just want to say, if you want to elope to Mexico, baby, we can. I just, Demon.
So cool.
Just everything from the moment he walks out to everything happening with him, like his just. I am biased.
I do feel like there was a hint of I don't want to do this though. Was that felt by everyone or just by me? I felt like there was a hint of like, because didn't he used to paint himself? Like, and it was like this ritual and he would paint himself. I don't think he painted himself.
I don't think that he was able to see what was happening in the back of that painting. You know, like there was a lot going on.
Was it?
I
thought it was just Balor across his.
I mean, but can he write Balor?
No, but I'm saying like it takes the ritual out of it. If he didn't do it, like it takes the ritual aspect out of it. It means that like it's like an artist that has been bought by Skechers and is now like putting their it's corporate. It's corporate. Yeah, I hear you. I hope he painted himself, but I don't know. So now I'm super curious.
I hear you and I agree with you. I don't think that he did that all himself. I will allow it if Jeff Hardy helped him.
Maybe his face. Maybe he did.
Maybe his face. I will go with that.
Okay.
I'll allow that because it's all supposed to be very ritualistic, very Celtic. It's like part of his Irish whatever. Because it
was part of he loved stories. So like he loved good versus evil. So he started painting himself because like he just loves telling stories. I'm pretty sure. I think I watched something on it.
I believe you. Anyways, point is that he just
so the match.
Beautiful men. What? Yes.
The match was pretty good.
It was actually pretty decent wrestling.
Entertaining. Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
We had the Usos coming out.
Unnecessarities. We had Finn, or the Demon, I guess, battling the Usos, putting them out. Yes. They deserve that. I love you, Jay and Jimmy. You deserved it.
And then we had a spear through the barricade. And then we had a weird heartbeat moment.
I just don't get it. He was also not beating in sync with the heartbeat. So that made it even.
He was also farting like a fish. Like he couldn't have landed. He couldn't have landed. I saw a dog toy that does that, and all I could think of was Finn Balor popping like a fish out of water. And like then we get just like the most unnecessaries that have ever happened. The entire we get so much fog we can't see. He climbs up, and then the entire ring breaks. Riddle me that, Matt. Riddle me that.
I don't. Was that on purpose?
Yes.
I'm such a mark. Yes. Yes, it was.
Of course that was on purpose. That was the only way to not have the Demon lose.
That's true.
To have Roman win.
Listen, I fell asleep twice during that whole thing. Do you think that I was fully awake to recognize shenanigans? I was not. Shenanigans. Listen, yes, the Demon had never lost, and this was the only way. That freaking ring should not have broken. Why would it break? I am mad. Finn Balor, you deserve so much better. I hope you do not get. I don't even know where I was going with this. Go to AEW.
That'll be a big pop too.
Wouldn't it? Like if he leaves, I'm done.
Yeah.
Anyways, Roman wins. I should be happy, but am I?
Should we take a break?
We should.
Okay. If you want to, you could try and solve this puzzle, but you gotta be the first one to solve it to win $5, and it's puzzle time. Puzzle time. It's puzzle time with PJ. Watch it on YouTube or just use this as your dance break. Yay. It's puzzle
Puzzle Time with PJ brought to you by Silk City Hot Sauce. Go to silkcityhotsauce.com and use the code HEELS, HEELS, for 15% off your entire order.
Okay, it's Puzzle Time with PJ. And I posted 2 puzzles last week because I forgot to post a puzzle the week prior. So whoever wins this is going to win $10 with a shout out here on the Facebook Heels High podcast. And it's a really exciting one, but I also have a new rule. So Instagram, when you comment instead of messaging us, I have no way of telling who commented first. And I remember seeing this last week, who commented first. So I actually know who the winner is. But from now on, instead of commenting on the actual post, you have to message me your answer. And then I'll be able to tell who actually wins for real life. Because of that, I will be giving out $20 to 2 people. One person who messaged me first with the correct answers and one person who posted with the correct answers. So we have a new puzzle winner this week. That is going out to Ricky Nicole. Ricky Nicole, you have won $10 by messaging me the puzzles, answers. You are a lady. You should message me to make sure that I can
Ricky Nicole.
Ricky Nicole, you have won the puzzle for this week. I hope she listens to the podcast so she can get it. That's your shout out. And then if I can get a drum roll, please. It's the one, the only. He's waited so long to regain his title. It's Nisho Soul Mike. Mike Nisho Soul, you have won the puzzle. I remember it clear as yesterday because I saw your name pop up with the 2 correct answers and you commented, but I remember that it was you with the first comment. So you have won the puzzle this week. You and Ricky Nicole, you are both puzzle winners. You both get $10. Please let me know if you would like me to Venmo you that, or if you would like to donate it to a charity of your or our choice. So let us know. The puzzle will be posted, if you haven't played, on Instagram when we post our episode today. I don't know what time that's going to be, but it will be posted, and the first person to solve the puzzle will win $5 and a shout out on our show next week.
Yeah. That's exciting. Congratulations, everybody.
Woo. Woo. So
yes.
I just have one thing to talk about since it is Tuesday.
Yes.
I have heard it through the grapevine that NXT will be included in the draft.
Oh.
That NXT superstars from 2.0 will be included in the draft for WWE, which is what, next week? I think next week.
Isn't it this Friday? Doesn't it start this Friday?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I thought that it started. I thought that the draft was this Friday and next Monday, and then we will see the whatevers of the draft, like the result of the draft, the week after.
Oh, I don't
so
know.
I don't.
See. But
that is interesting.
The NXT is going to be included.
Oh, really?
How do you feel about that?
Well, Mandy Rose isn't going anywhere.
No, she's not.
Just because you were a flower doesn't mean you can be a weed now.
That's
Hello,
true.
dandelion.
Ooh, toxic masculinity. What is it? Toxic attraction.
Toxic attraction. With a dandelion instead of flower.
Yeah,
Weeds,
exactly.
all of you. Anyways.
Weeds.
She's not going nowhere.
Well, we are also getting mostly female matches tonight, so we'll see how that goes, and we'll talk about that next week on the Facebook Hillside podcast.
Because NXT is all about the ladies.
I don't get that. I
don't like it, but we'll see tonight what happens.
As a female wrestling podcast, I rebuke that. Unless it's going to be all women. If it's going to be all women, I'll take that weird commercial that we had last night on Raw. But if it's not, don't bother me with that.
If you're going to give me 2 hours of just women's matches, yes, please. I'll take it.
Right.
I'll take it without even complaining
about that weird commercial. Right.
About that weird commercial.
But you give me 1 or 2 men's
all about
matches
the ladies.
Or even promos. No. It's gotta be all women. If you're giving me all women, give me all women, and don't slide into my DMs like no.
Like you up? No, bitch.
No, bitch. I'm not up.
But
Did I have anything else? Did you have something?
I am just upset that finally Keith Lee is back and they name him Keith
Claw.
Bearcat Lee.
Bearcat.
What Greg said is very true. WWE probably wanted to call him something that they can trademark because Keith Lee is his actual name. So that's just sneaky, Vince. Again, Tony's better, but whatever. That's all. That's me.
So we have Bearcat, and then we had Goldberg last night too.
You blocked that out. I blocked that out. I was like, I am done. I actually, after the first match, I was so disillusioned, and with everything that happened with Extreme Rules, that Greg and I were just watching the Cowboys game.
Oh gosh.
We kept hopping back and forth because I had to work, but that's just where
nothing happened on Raw. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything.
No, I know. I am aware.
That's it. Is that it for the Facebook Hillside podcast today?
I think so. Matt Riddle, you're precious just because.
We love you.
We love you. John Moxley, call me.
You got a lot of people you want to call you, huh? John Moxley or Luchasaurus? Choose or die.
Lucha.
Lucha. Anyways, I think that is it here for us at the Facebook Hillside podcast on this rainy Tuesday morning.
So rainy.
We will have another episode next week, and then another episode the week after that. So
and then one more.
Make sure you're following us and liking and playing the puzzle and all that.
Makes us feel good. It sounds like you listen, and that's important. Also, I washed my hair today. Look at that.
Oh, good.
Look at them curls. Look at them curls.
Good job. Well, keep your face heat. Oh shit.
Until then, keep your face beat and your heels high. Because TJ can't do it right now.
Bye. Exit music. Me.
Love you, Wild Spice. Water.
Oh no.